And we're back. So, as we had just left off, who was pushing the red button? Well, turning. Pull the dial, Vroon.
Sure, from the...
Ah, hey. I thought for a while that you were not coming back.
We were not entirely sure what's the... Could you perhaps explain to us what these buttons and knobs do? And lever?
I've never actually seen them do, but I know that some of the controls are to shift the rooms about and let you traverse. There are, of course, as everything here built by a Sararak, many deadly traps. Though Withers did ask me about a few of them, but I am unsure if these are the ones that are at this particular area or above.
Well, we have in front of us a blue dial, a red dial.
Yes. The red is what you hit to talk to me.
Turn.
Correct? So I would deduce that the blue is to change, to shift the gears.
Yes, but there's also a red and blue button.
Well, the blue button is to activate the blue gears. That is natural. The red one, I forget its purpose.
And the star-shaped lever.
Oh. No idea. I do know that poor Withers would often use the red button when we would get into a fight.
He would use
Argue.
Oh,
That
you
kind
got
of
into
thing.
fights with Withers.
Well, conversations with Withers were very one-directional, if you understand. He would come to ask questions and would leave me with nothing in return.
What kind of questions was he asking?
Things about research. Intelligent being, I have. Oh, that I believe. Yeah, that's M's.
interference.
M's interference.
I'm sorry.
No worries.
Did you walk close to a microwave?
No, we don't microwave tea in this household, you bastard. How dare you suggest that? No.
We do it the proper way.
Yeah. We have a kettle.
With milk?
Get out of my podcast.
Hey, that's not my way. It's the... No, in the English way, is it with lemon or with milk? It's one or the other.
You know what? They do whatever they wish. So, back to our conversation here.
Research.
Research. Development. Yes. All sorts of things. I mean, natures of... questions about the nature of the universe. Of the things that I might have seen back in the day where I was not imprisoned in this grotto.
Oh, are you trapped here?
Well, I am not swimming in this goldfish bowl for my own amusement.
How were you lured here?
I'd rather not speak of that, but a Sararak was involved. And when a Sararak beckons, it is difficult to refuse. Nonetheless, this has been a humbling experience.
I mean, I don't know how it would work with the limitations that Cleric has put on his dungeon, but I do have banishment on hand.
It probably won't work.
The magic in this place, well, the spell would work in a sense, just not the way you intended.
How would it work then?
No, it would be redirected.
You just hear a voice of Heinrich, like very low voice. I fucking knew it.
Yes, of course you knew it. You are a smart one, aren't you?
And you hear voice goes calm again. I know my limitations. I am not smart. There are people that are more brighter and smarter than me.
Yes.
But yes.
I am just being honest. Never mind.
And so is he. Or it. Or whatever this thing is.
Because I mean, if banishment worked and the aboleth didn't want to stay here,
You know, an aboleth is something that if it stays there, cool. It's not. Yeah.
No, let me just... It is an aberration. But I'm not exactly sure if it's from the far realm or not. I don't know.
if it's native to this plane or not.
Yeah.
I mean, are beholders?
No, beholders are...
I know mind flayers are not, but
Huh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
No, the originally the aboleth would have been from the far realm, as most aberrations, but these things are born, so technically, an aboleth could have been born on the prime material plane. So, anyways.
So, what would happen when, with, sorry, what did you call him?
A Sararak.
No, Withers.
Ah, Withers. Yes. Well, what?
You called him a different name.
I called him Gora. Yes.
Right. What would happen when he pushed the red button if you got into an argument?
Oh, it was to keep himself safe.
Good to know.
It would give me time. It would give me time to calm down, so to speak.
Do you know of the dangers that resides within the rooms in the waters, above the waters that you reside in?
You will have to be a bit more specific.
There are 3 rooms on cogs.
The 3 rooms of trials.
Right. Can you tell us anything about these trials?
I could, but what would I get in exchange? And do not try to reason about freedom because unless a Sararak decides for it, I am not leaving this place. I am as marked, as chained as any other of his possessions here. Also, do not try to flatter me and appeal to a better nature. Others have tried. I believe one of them is most likely still in there somewhere.
Oh, interesting. Probably in the 3rd room then, because we haven't seen anyone.
Oh, no. No, he's... No. You know what? I will give you this. He's in the smaller room. The one that doesn't move.
Good to know.
What do you want to have in return?
What interests you?
Interests me. I have seen the birth and the death of gods. I have witnessed civilizations forget about the civilizations that came before them. Anything, everything, and nothing all the same. Do you understand the nature of what I am? I am memory. I am the ultimate storyteller. I can remember every moment experienced by this body and the ones that came before me. And what have I not been able to do these last 100, 200, 300 years? Is witness anything.
Right.
I am only here to bear witness to one thing, to a Sararak's will and desire and plan. I am here but a scribe for him.
A scribe?
Well, again, memory. He wishes for this moment in his eternity to not be forgotten by anyone. And so I am here to stand witness, to stand scribe.
Interesting.
So go through the trials.
May I ask you something else? He is feeding, growing something
Yes.
on the last level, right?
Yes.
Did he happen to tell you what it was?
A birth. It is why I am here. What I am here to witness. And once that is done, I will be freed. Endless waiting. I will be free of him. For I will have witnessed what he wanted me to witness. That was the agreement. So don't you go messing up those plans.
Or
or I will be forced to follow for another cycle until he finds something again that needs recording. Another triumph of his. I'm starting to wonder.
What are you wondering about?
Why are you down here?
Well,
Tell me, what treasure are you seeking in this dungeon?
we. I think like Vroon moves his hand over to the red button just in case. Because there's apparently something, and then Vroon will actually say like, we came to stop the soulmonger. Does that bother you?
Will not prevent this from being born.
Wait, it's not born yet.
What is this?
You will not prevent his triumph. Search for the treasures if you must. Find the riches and enjoy them while you can. For the birth of the god of death will not be prevented.
And this is what a Cleric will be? Or is this something else? We are merely trying to understand.
The death the god will bring in the loss and the fall of divinity of our ancient enemies and those of Acererak, those who would oppose his ascension to the supreme being. And you will not prevent it.
So
You might want to press that red button now.
I am trying to understand. You are imprisoned here by a Cleric.
Could you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yep.
Pretty sure that's above. Ooh. Okay, interesting. So you've hit the wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You've hit the DC. But there's a moment where there's a blur in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like you find yourself in for a moment you forget where you are, what you are doing, and who you're talking to, and all of that just goes blank.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just a moment where you look to the corridor, and there's something that you need to do there. There's something that you need to follow. You need to go there for some reason. And then you flash as you recognize this sort of alien impulse.
Help me understand why you wish to help the creature that imprisons you?
To be free. Once the Death God is born, I will be free, for I will have been witness to his birth.
What if we prevent the birth and release you from his grasp? I am not saying that we will succeed necessarily, but if we are able to, would that not be preferable?
You poor child of time. I will remember you in one way or another.
I'm sure we will remember you too.
You will not. For what is the fading memory of mortal minds? You will be erased. And nothing will last for you.
But this is why we raise statues, so people are remembered.
And so do they erect tombs. But I doubt anyone will be left to bury your bones, or much less retrieve them.
I think
that you are much too prideful to understand what you are actually saying. So let this be a warning to your companions, to those who will witness you fail. For victory will mean your end. For victory will mean going against his plans. Victory meaning his eyes on you. And he is timeless.
As are you.
As is my memory. Do the trials. Fail or succeed. I will bear witness.
I hope you will see us succeed. And then I will remember you.
You don't even remember my name.
That's to be fair, that's a Jan problem and not a Vroon problem.
It's still in the game.
All right then.
What do you want to do now? He remains silent.
I'll just flip the switch, I think.
Yeah,
Except if
fair.
someone objects.
No.
I am just in the corner, white and sweating a bit. No little flashbacks from the past.
What now?
So
Well-
what happened?
The Aboleth has been imprisoned by a Serac, but is going to let us do the trials.
Eh?
So Biff sort of chuckles at some point and says, "You could have just told him we were treasure hunters, right?"
That's
You could have just tell them whatever that thing was, that we were just looking for one of the treasures here, right?
that is
The
not
ruby,
my
the
style.
pearl, the crown, the chalice.
Lying is not his forte.
He wouldn't be
It-
lying.
It's not my style.
I'm looking for the ruby. I'm part of your group. We are looking for the ruby.
I am not looking for the ruby. If we come across the ruby, I will be glad for you.
Okay, so then my question is to the others of you. Why let him speak? No? No one? No one. At any point, when that creature, that timeless, immortal thing out there, asks you what you're looking for, and you come in to kill, I didn't even understand what you're in here for. What are you doing? Soulmonger?
We might as well tell him. I mean, basically, we are here to prevent everyone's dying.
Everybody dies.
No, like, really soon.
Well,
What?
it's more to do with souls not moving on.
Yeah. What you said about if you said it when Sorsha asked, it, the birth of a god of death. Usually that implies more
Actually,
deaths?
he said the death god. But
Does that in any...
no.
No, it's just like, oh, I don't know it. It scares the shit out of me.
Well, what the Aboleth basically mentioned was the possibility that whatever was being born here would be the end of the gods.
So more a god death.
Yes. A death,
Which makes
potentially.
complete sense for a Serac.
Yeah.
I mean,
In your
Professor-
research, I'll get back to you in a moment. In your research on aboleths, Heinrich, you do know that they, as far as it's understood, these creatures, they they some conversations with them have implied that they predate the existence of gods. That the here you go. This is so before the coming of the gods, aboleths lurked in primordial oceans and underground lakes. They reached out with their minds and seized control of burgeoning life forms of the mortal realm, making those creatures their slaves. Their dominance made them like gods. Then the true gods appeared, smashing the aboleth's empire and freeing those slaves. Now, the thing is, on one hand, that may be true, but not in this universe of gods, right? When the gods did something, it because they undid the Aboleth Empire, the Aboleth Empire would never was, in a sense. And yet,
undid in that way, yeah.
In the end, timey-wimey, zippity-zoppity, but the Aboleths have perfect memory, so they remember this. And so they are in a universe where they ruled supreme at some point, but they are the only ones who know about it, in a sense.
Okay.
So having Acererak bring on the end of the pantheon, the end of the gods, Aboleths might be going, let's return to our version of history.
So what are we going to do?
Let's try to get the rooms shifting.
But the question is still, if we move the rooms in a different position, how does the person changing the position of the rooms get to back to the others?
Well, through the external part of the cogs.
Biff sort of laughs. With that tentacle monster out there? No.
Nope.
You pissed him off. He might have ignored us beforehand, but now? No. He's gonna get a bite in if he can. I mean, you go for it, but I'm sticking to the inside of these two.
I mean, I could go for it, like, it's a chance, but it didn't detect me. Well,
That is true.
It didn't detect me psychologically, but
Yeah,
it
he
might
didn't take...
detect me physically, but I don't know, but if that thing is psychological, I'm the one with the most chances to go outside.
Fair. Though technically he knows that we know he's looking for us, so he's gonna be on the lookout and not just waiting, right?
Yes, but we can look for the solution because there's probably one, but if we don't find it,
Look, if wizard boy, you can send messages across. You've got telepathy, whatnot. I mean, this room basically gave us a solution, right? If we can communicate through magic, some of us can stay here, push the buttons, move things around, and then...
But this room is likely also trapped, and we do not know if the plugs will hold. And
that's kind of the basis of the whole experience, right? Everything is trapped. So we expect to be trapped. But if you don't do anything, nothing will happen.
we need. Well, we do not know whether we need to go to the middle room with the 2 squigglies or to the room with the 4 bricks or the 2.
Let's just do 1 and 5. Short.
By the way, Vroon and Sorsha, as well as Heinrich. Actually, no, all 5 of you. I would remind you of your gods.
Yes.
Oh, right.
I'm surprised that Vroon hasn't jumped into the water yet, pushed by Kubazan. I can understand the decision paralysis for Heinrich, because that's pretty much what he has in his head right now.
Yeah, it was just like
Ijin would have left the conversation half a conversation ago. It just wandered out.
I mean, I was honest and truthful with the fucking aboleth.
That is not Kubazan's way. Kubazan's way is the way of the fist. But
okay, so should I just suicide then? Because I will do that.
Like,
if you want me to do that, then
no.
like, if
I'm
you're
just
pushing
saying,
me, you're pushing me. Like you're telling me now that I should have been doing that. I will.
What I'm saying is, don't forget that you have those influences.
No, I'm well aware of that.
Okay.
But like I think you're pushing that a bit too far with going like go on 1-to-1 to an aboleth. Like that's not bravery, that's stupidity. So if you say that I should have been doing that,
no.
then I will jump into the water.
Like I said, I'm surprised you haven't. I'm not saying that is what you need to do.
I mean, if you had tried, you would have had Gale saying, "Don't fight him on his own terrain, you idiot."
And how is Gale gonna stop Vroon? Whole person, I guess.
I mean, she got. Anyways, go ahead.
What about position 1 and 5? Shortcut. Let's go.
Let's first try to get those gears moving, because we still haven't had them moving. But yeah.
One and 5 shortcut? What?
Like doing position 1, position 5 means you get to you get to go to every room we need to go.
Position 1, I get. Position 5 is for the... I
exit.
think that's an exit, yeah.
Yes.
My issue is...
No, see that.
No, yeah. No, I see what you mean. Yeah, indeed.
So if we go to room number, like the middle room,
Yeah, central room.
and we do 1,
Yeah.
then we can get to the 2 squigglies and
Yeah.
to room number 3, and then once we're in room number 3, we can do.
You also have access to the top part.
Then
of
3
the third room.
actually. One, I'd save 1 and 3 actually, because 3 gives us access to both of the
Yeah.
rooms in the third
True.
room.
Yeah, absolutely.
1 and 3 is an option as well. The thing is, at some point, the person that is at the controls will
Needs to,
actually
yeah.
need to move also, so... that's gonna be interesting. But first, let's get those gears moving.
Let's- If we try, like, let's try to. Okay, I'll move the blue switch to. Well, to 1, like so I'll do left twice.
You switch it to 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
then
it was currently on 1. No, it was currently on 3.
I was back to 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
put it
My
back
bad.
to three.
I just wanted to switch it to something
Yeah,
other than
also-
3, so that
Yep.
it,
Okay.
and then push the blue button, I guess.
You hit the blue button. Let's
Chung, 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 chung.
no, that's blue then. Yeah. As you hit the blue button, the entire level starts to shake.
Right. Okay. That's good.
And you can basically hear the gears struggle breaking through what could have been years of neglect and rust and slime and whatnot. But yes, there's a grinding of metal on metal, and you can see through the corridor the wall turn, basically, and end with a corner of this wall in your direction at the end of the corridor.
All right. Well, that worked.
There's just one last thing we didn't try. Pulling the lever.
Do we need to pull the lever if we have the result that we expected?
Yes, we need
Why?
to know what's coming at us. How to react.
I'm in the mood to say we can try everything before we go, I would say.
The same way we tried the best. If you don't, I will.
So what do you do?
Vroon will pull the lever.
The golden one, the one with the star. Okay.
Chunk.
Yep. You pull it down. It goes down. There's a click, and it locks into place.
Okay.
You also hear, coming from the wall, a gurgling sound.
Shit. Take cover.
And the basically you can see the corks, let's put it that way, that you had put in sort of slowly move out and then stabilize.
Well, now we know what that lever does.
Yep.
And then Vroon will try to push it back up, but I guess it's locked into place.
Yes. As you could put, I mean, you could push. You could try and force it if you wished, but it is locked into place.
Can we still move the cogs?
Yes. As far as you understand, the gurgling has stopped mostly because the canals are full. Let's put it that way. But what you've left there is holding for now.
Yeah, we need to take a decision now.
Well, wanna go?
Wait,
Well, right now it's in position 1. You are not going anywhere.
No.
Yeah, we have
Wait.
to put it back.
but we need to decide who stays to.
Who stays here and who goes to the room?
Like I feel that's trying to make my way past these cogs. I rather take my chances fighting whatever is in the rooms.
So,
Go. I can stay as long as you've got somebody who can contact and tell me what buttons to push. I can do it.
Who is this?
Saying that?
This is Biff.
Right.
Look, and even if you're scared for my safety, just leave me with the big guy. I don't know.
No, It's not because of that, but he detected you.
So?
Do you have a
So
way to
I have
If-
to agree
look.
that Sorsha makes more sense.
I mean,
And I
if
would
you want to take the risk, go ahead. But
From-
do you have a safe way to go back to us? That's my question.
Well, the idea is after. But technically, I'm the one in control if I'm here, right? If I want to run away, I just press the button and I've got a clear exit. So don't be worrying about me.
So
Time's ticking.
my other thing is, Sorsha, I appreciate you wanting to stay to control the levers, but you are the one who are the most adept at detecting traps.
Oh, as far as I could tell, all the traps are not avoidable.
It's not a matter of
Avoidable.
it's not a matter of detecting them.
Yes.
They will likely just be triggered when you are in the room, when the room
Yep.
is.
So
Actually, Vroon will sort of then he'll go, hold on, and he will walk out of the. Oh wait, no, we can't because we have to switch it to setting.
Yeah, we
3%.
have to switch it. Yeah.
So switch it back to 3. And,
It is in
and
third
then
position.
significant.
and then sort of look into the room with the acid dragon with the black dragons. Like,
Yes.
has anything changed there?
No.
Alright.
Wait, what was the position that you had put it in?
3.
You had went to 1, right?
Yeah,
well, 1
we've
and then
done
3.
1, 3.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was 3, 1, 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't care. It's gonna hurt anyway.
I mean, for all intent and purposes, we're gonna find another room at the other side of the, another control room on the other side.
That's not really the question. I think Befir has his own plan getting through. But am I wrong? Don't you have your ways?
I survived this far.
Well, so
And as long as those things, this is why, leave me the big guy. Leave me a bit, sacks of cloth or whatnot. If we need to, push the things in, he can do it.
makes sense. And it's gonna hurt.
What's gonna hurt?
The traps.
The drops?
Traps.
Look, from what I understand, the trap, you sprung it here, right? This is giving you a time. At some point, whatever is flowing down those pipes is gonna come down here, and I'm gonna have to deal with it, right? If that means that I need to get out of here, I will.
So let's not lose any more time and let's go.
So, how am I
Coming on.
communicating with you?
Heinrich, that's gonna be your job.
Sure.
I can message also.
By the way, do you still have both? Do you have a pair of sending stones down or not?
I don't think so.
Salida's
He-
sending stone.
There is one.
I think he threw
I-
that off.
I threw that away because I was like, oh, someone can actually scry on that. No. Whoop, and I threw
Right.
that away.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you did not keep it. So you didn't. So you have. So when you found Rasen C and the sending stone on his person, it was useless. Okay. Back. Okay. Okay. Spell slots it is.
I message he's 120 feet and I have magical capabilities of doubling the range of that. So
Sure. With that's wait. There's a cantrip and there's a.
there's a meta magic of sorceress.
No. The
Sending spell.
what's the So that's the
Message.
cantrip, right?
Yeah, message cantrip.
Okay.
And I have distant spell that can double it from 120 feet to 240 feet.
Okay. Is it limited by material?
It is a copper wire that I need to put in front of my mouth.
Can it go through the walls that are iron?
1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, 6 sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood.
Okay. Yeah, okay. We're good.
Would it work? That's the question.
Yes, it would. I was just wanted to make sure that you said how much of a
120.
the
I'll put
Okay,
do
thank
it
you.
like this. Much easier.
1 inch of common metal. Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah. Just wanted to make sure that was it. Just to see if it'd go through the metal walls, basically.
Zal, beef. See you later. Careful of the mud.
The mud?
The slime.
Oh. Yeah. So. You just let me know and... Lucanu is seeing you go, seeing... Lucanu and Zal are going to be taking their instructions from you, Vroon. So what do you tell them?
I mean, I'm not going to give them any instructions. I will say that we will go to the middle room and trigger the traps. Well, like trigger the cogs, and they can either stay here or they can come with. But at least Biff is staying, and if they want, they can stay with him. I'm not gonna tell anyone what to do.
Okay. You can see Biff sort of trying to mime the fact that sort of if this falls, you push in. You know, he's trying to communicate in sort of mime.
And then I'll
to
go like,
Zal.
okay. So what Biff would like if something goes wrong, then that someone can help him block the traps and passageways.
Yeah, Zal has a look to the narrow, and he's going, okay. And Lucanu says, I would be to stay with Zal, but do you rather need me? Do you need my sword? Or am I to protect this one?
I would not ask you to part ways with Sal.
Okay. Then I will say, be wary. We will keep this pale one safe. Okay. You guys move out?
I guess.
Yeah. Let's not go. Let's go not too
Yeah.
slowly.
We've been discussing this for a long ass time already.
Yeah, which is, and I apologize for being a bit pushy, but that's kind of what I wanted to do,
Yeah.
and move you forward.
Right, so we will move to this room.
To the middle one, yeah.
Yep.
Oh wait.
Run, come closer to this exit. According to the map, it will be the next where we
Right.
can get out, and the far away place from the sprinklers.
Okay, let me just verify one thing about that particular room. Of course, it's not in the same place.
Nothing has changed in this room either since we've moved.
That's exactly what
Yeah.
I'm looking at.
Okay. Like we come there and it's already like filled with stuff.
So, from where?
Yeah,
I am-
okay.
Okay. From where I'm standing until the
Mhm.
controls is 90 feet. And I say out loudly, like to everyone, I am still in range of communications. What do I need to say?
Hold
Load
the
is
lever,
up on
Crunk.
position
Turn to
1.
one.
Hi, can you put us in position 1, please? Thank you.
Gonna cast resistance.
You can
Position
you
to
can
one.
you can reply after this message.
Understood. Position 1. There's a click. No. There's a you shudder basically. There's a huge bump as the cog starts to turn, and you can feel yourself sort of moving. And for a moment, the corridor that you were looking in separates itself from the cog on that, and you can see the dark cave ahead with the glowing motes of light, which you know to be the local crabs. And yes, you do at some point see a shadow pass over them.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. No, I need to. So
Move all the
technically,
blue things.
yes, exactly. So, in position. Oh, I closed it. Damn it. Anyways, from what you need to know is that at some point, the cog will stop, and you will get. Delete. I'll just delete these.
Just trace the corridor. It should be it.
I'm getting there. Don't worry, I'm getting there.
What I'm saying, don't redo the whole shape of the room. It's alright.
I've never done that. So at some
Alright.
point, you've got this, you've got this, and then what is the situation with regards to? Oh God.
So on the right it's up the opening.
It's up? Okay, so it'd be this. Okay. As the cogs turn sort of slowly, you can see the sprinkler in the center start to basically spurt out water from where you haven't really but it seems to sputter with the movement of the gear, as if the gear were actioning a pump and basically
Alright.
as there's a moment where the first entrance where you are falls to basically to the small room to the north. Right?
Right. What do we see in there? Oh,
So,
actually, yeah. Just
63. There we go. As you right, okay. So as it moves, wait, guys. Actually, you're gonna place yourself right underneath that particular point
we would be here. Yeah.
because you would be here. So you are still under the first. You're following. At a moment, it doesn't necessarily sort of click.
No,
but
actually,
there's,
wait. We would be here, right?
No.
No,
First
because
stop,
it hasn't
first
stopped.
No. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It
It's
turned.
still moving.
As it moves, you can see that this particular your open door is faced in front of a iron barred door. Basically, there's a panel of iron that is sitting in the way. So as you pass in front of it, it is still locked, basically. However, as it continues, you come to the edge. So you can move your characters here. There you go, let's move you out of the way. Gale, I'm going to move you to where the others are. Unless you decided to move...
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay. The door, the cog slams into place. You have in front of you the opening to the next room. However, this particular room where you are in, from the north, a spew of gas, greenish mist, enters the room, filling it almost as it hits the vegetation seems to expand it. As you can see that it almost engorges itself with the gas, and in certain areas seems to grow as this smoke basically, and I heard your gust. It is not sufficient for, but is this no, this is not the cantrip, right?
Yes, it is.
The cantrip is 5 feet.
Yeah, but I'm in the entrance, so I'm trying to.
We are at the wrong
limitate
entrance. We are in the north.
No, the smoke is coming this way.
Is this which way?
It's coming from the north. It's coming from
we
the
don't
south.
see anything,
Oh,
but-
sorry. I thought you were talking about the exchange between the rooms, so I was like trying to limitate. But all right.
In short, romantic descriptions aside, as I said, 3. You get almost you can count 3 sort of growths, I guess. Sort of the vegetation starts to grow, and starts to grow about to your height, if not above. As 3.
Wait, but
But
so those were not there when we entered the room, even though it had been to setting 1 already.
Yes,
Okay.
because had I known that, I mean, that I apologize, but that's some GM bullshit. Because if you had, you would have never gotten into the room. Anyhow,
But
you can escape if you wish. But yes, but good.
No, it's just so how long does the mist take to grow those things? Is it like snap instantaneous, or do we
Almost
see the
instantaneous.
mist? And does the mist take over the whole room? Just for me to have an idea, do I have the time to eventually cast a spell before
Do
all
it.
of that happens, or
Do it.
not?
Go
Because
for it.
if
Go for it.
because
Cast a
if Sorsha
spell.
has gusts, I have gust of wind, which is strong wind 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, and disperses gas vapor, extinguishes candle torches.
True, but the gas has nowhere to go.
Now, like, because there's only 2 openings to this room now.
Yeah.
One of them back into,
Yeah.
and
Back
one,
into the chamber, yeah, right.
one where we have our backs towards.
So as of now, you've got one entrance which is in the north, which is basically the source of the gas.
Yeah.
The gas is mixing up into, is basically seeping into the vegetation. The vegetation is causing it to grow and to move out.
It's not toxic to us. It doesn't affect us.
No, it's the fact
It's just because we haven't gone into initiative yet that we have not seen the effect on the gas on you.
Okay.
So roll for initiative?
I think
Roll
so.
for initiative.
Don't forget to click on your character.
Yeah, no, I
Yep.
didn't have my character clicked.
Ooh!
The turn order thing was not up yet.
I actually do have a decent initiative this time.
True.
You
Not less.
do. Well, I mean,
Well,
shambling mounds are last anyways, but
Yeah.
Shambling mouth.
We had those before. Not in this campaign, though.
Yep.
Heinrich, I thought you had like a +12. What is this? Sorsha has higher than you again.
You know what? Out of fucking spite, I'm gonna take another level 1 spell that gives me +1d8 of initiative extra for 8 hours long, just out of pure spite. So, next long rest, I will take it especially
Spite
for you.
towards what?
Never say that against the Time Wizard, my guy. I will pump up my initiative and it will be like, it's your turn. I don't care. I am first. It's okay now. So, Sorsha, go on.
You realize I have no fuckery with it. No, getting tired.
Yeah. You know what? Let's leave. We're gonna leave this initiative for next time. Let's leave it for there for now.
Yeah, I'm sleeping upright. I haven't been in there.
Okay. Anyways, so, and let's put something less ominous. Let's cut the music. Oh, Fog of War. Funny. Maybe something a bit soothing. There we go. For the sprinklers. Anyways, thank you to my players for tonight.
Thank you.
Apologies if I was a bit pushy at some point. Kind of felt
We're
it.
dead tired, so it's
Yeah.
been a session a bit weird.
Yeah, we've been tired for a while now on these sessions. So, but new year, well, I was about to say New Year is behind us. We're getting to the vogue of things, and we're gonna try and get some better sleep, anyways. So, Heinrich, are you just trying to really disappear into the darkness?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I will let you do so. And we will see you all next time. So thank you to my players. Thank you for those watching. If you've come this far, enjoy the rest of the channel. We are almost at a mile goal. I think as of recording, I'm thinking at 997 hours watched. So here's 4,000. Last week we hit 5,000 views. I don't know what that means in the grand scheme of things. Not much. But then again, we're doing this for ourselves and not for, well, kind of for you if you're watching. So, see you soon. See you next time. And yeah, have a look at the rest of the things that are happening. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.